Good afternoon, Cochrane. I am Samantha from urbancasual.ca, Cochrane's event website, and I'm here to talk about all of the fun things that we have coming up in Cochrane over the next few weeks, plus all of the fun things coming up this weekend in Cochrane that you'll want to know about because, we're running out of those summer and fall days, but there's still some really fun things coming down the pipe in Cochrane. Today is Thursday, September 18th on the calendar. And like I said, that Cochrane calendar is looking pretty busy. But we're going to go over the highlights for this weekend in just a few moments. I'm going to let you know about a few things that you need to know coming up over the next few weeks so you can grab a ticket to these events. Right. The first event, let me see here, is the BTS Advanced Skin and Medical Spa grand opening. Now, why do you need a ticket to this? This family-run and operated business has been open for a little while over on Grand Avenue, and they're ready to have their grand opening. This will be September 25th, and there's tickets to this that are $10. Now, the tickets for this support the Cochrane Area Humane Society, so you're supporting a really, really great cause. And plus, there'll be a lot of fun promotions and prizes and things like that on the day of. So you'll want to grab a ticket to that. The information is up on our website under the 25th. Reach out to us if you can't find it. But that is a great way to test out some of their new products, meet some of their team. They are a dermatologist clinic who is in our town, so that is quite handy. So meet their team, possibly win a prize, and support the Cochrane Area Humane Society as well. So that event is coming up on September 25th. Now, this event, you're definitely going to want to be at. Tickets for this are really reasonable, and it's a great thing to bring your kids out to. But we have a pretty good hockey team in Cochrane, and their home opener is September 27th. Your Canucks Cochrane Generals home opener is September 27th. Now, you're going to want to be at this because not only is the game honoring Elliot Van Weisberg, who was one of the Cochrane General's biggest fans. The game is in memoriam of him. There will also be a 50-50 draw, plus you can meet their mascot Hat Trick. And there's actually some pregame tailgate fun that you'll want to get in on before this game. Starts at 5 p.m. and it's going to be out behind the curling rink parking lot. There will be animals there from the Cochrane Area Humane Society that you can give some donations to. Food will be coming out from Patsy's Place, so make sure you take some money for that. And the puck drop happens around 7:15, as well as some player introductions. So mark that on your calendar for next weekend, September 27th. Our Cochrane Canucks Cochrane Generals are back in town, and they're kicking off their 2025-2026 season at the SLS Center in Totem One. All right, now this event is happening at our Lions Event Center on October 3rd. Tickets are on sale right now, so you'll want to grab them. If you love Nashville, sounds of Nashville, they are coming to Cochrane, and there will be some songwriters, workshops, and things like that. But definitely check out our website for the fun that's happening October 3rd at the Lions Event Center. Now, this event is happening October 18th. You can grab tickets now, and I forgot to check, but there were still some tickets that were 2 for 1. So this is like an awesome deal for this event. Not only if the tickets are still 2 for 1, does that make it like $10 a person, but you get to try a whole bunch of really amazing food all over Cochrane as well with the Taste of Cochrane event. Tickets are available on Cork Social, but I do have them linked on our website. runs from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. And it's really a fantastic way to try out some of the new restaurants if you haven't been to them yet. There's quite a list, and you can run around from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. on that day and try their samples and other things that they want you to test out. All right, so those are the events that are coming up over the next few weeks that you need tickets for, and they're fundraisers for really great, amazing things. So put them on your calendar and grab a ticket for them so that they don't sell out, okay, because they're really great events. We're just going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in just a moment with what we've got going on this weekend in Cochrane. All right, that was our wing night feature that is up on urbancasual.ca. If you're looking for a dine-in Cochrane wing night special, we've got all the details on that for you on our website. Now I'm just looking at the live streams. Looks like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram are all going. So welcome everyone to today's show. At the beginning, I told you about some events that we have coming up over the next few weeks that you need tickets for so that you can get in on the fun. But now we're going to get right into what's happening this weekend in Cochrane, starting with this evening. So for Thursday, September 18th, I've got one thing I want to highlight for this evening. It's not your normal everyday event, but we do have a Cochrane House concert this evening at 7:30. They are welcoming Winter Wilson. All the details for that Cochrane House concert are on our website, so pop into urbancasual.ca for the full details. Now, if you have a question while I'm going through these events, feel free to just drop them in the comments, and I will round back to it at the end and hopefully give you an answer. But I am just going through the highlighted events for the weekend, or we would be here all day. So there's definitely more going on that calendar than I'm going to talk about right now. All right, so for Friday, September 19th, the things that I want to highlight on the calendar are, of course, your Legion barbecue. Happens every week, runs from 4:30 until 7. Now, this is completely family friendly. Everybody is welcome to attend. It's a great way to support your Legion, and it's a fun dinner out where you don't have to do the dishes and you don't have to cook anything. Generally, they have steak on the grill, plus hamburger and hot dog meals. Great fixings, and everybody is welcome, including your young kids. Everyone is welcome at the Legion, and you do not need to be a member. Now, we also have a special event on the calendar this Friday night for Taylor Swift fans. So if you have a little one who loves Taylor Swift, it is Swiftie night at the Messy Moose Studio this Friday night, starting at 5:30. Now, that is a ticketed event, so make sure you pop in and grab that ticket early. All right, so for Saturday, September 20th, we have quite a few fun things on the calendar. Some of them are a combination of regularly scheduled, as well as a few fun things. So let's get right to it. All right. So on the third Saturday of the month at Found Books and Shop, there's the Silent Book Club meeting at 9 a.m. until roughly 11 a.m. That is open to anybody who would like to attend that. We, of course, have the Market by the Bow for a few more weeks at the SLS Center from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. From 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. this week, we have this event. We have a food drive in Cochrane this weekend. Now, it's not all areas of Cochrane, so you'll want to listen up. Obviously, if this is your first food drive, the protocol for this is you're going to put your donation out on your step for 10 a.m. And at 10 a.m., a volunteer is going to whiz on by and pick it up from your porch. And that is really the extent of that. Then those volunteers are going to take everything back to the Cochrane Food Bank and get that sorted and ready for the people in our community. But that is all you have to do. And thank you if you're able to provide a donation. It is greatly appreciated. You can find out some things that they need, like oatmeal, soup, juice, canned protein, cereal, and rice. But the food bank website does provide some more information. And they are looking at the areas of Rivercrest, River Heights, the Willows, Riviera, Presidents, Riversong, Glen Eagles, East End, Glenbow, Riverview, Cochrane Heights, Sunterra, Sunset Ridge, and Greystone. So you are all up for that Cochrane Food Bank food drive. And like I said, it's much appreciated, all of your donations. So anything that you can get to them at that doorstep is great. Now, keep in mind that these are volunteers helping out with the food drive, and some of them might be young. So if your donation is not on your step at 10 a.m., you might have someone knock on your door. So just keep that in mind. They do knock on the doors because they find that a lot of people have often just forgot to put that food out on the step. So they are just there to quickly scoop it up, and then they'll be along their way. But that food drive is on Saturday. And also, I will let you know if it's your first one, if it's like noon and you've still got food on your step, you can reach out to the Cochrane Food Bank and arrange a pickup with them later on that day or when they're available. So thank you everyone who can participate in that food drive. It really is needed in our community. All right. Also on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Again over at your Legion, they've got a lot of they have a lot of things on the go this weekend, but they have their Legion show, which features some military displays that will be both indoors and outdoors, and memorabilia. And of course, it's free. So definitely take the whole family on by that event at the Legion on Saturday. Now, this event, everybody has been watching being fleshed out in the Greystone area, but we have a grand opening this weekend at your Calgary Co-op, Cochrane's newest grocery store. So, like I said, we've all been watching this being built. Its official opening is today at 9 a.m. They were down there cutting some ribbons at the liquor portion of it, as well as the gas station. If you're looking for gas, not only can you get gas down there, but you can get propane. Everybody should be doing a nice high five for that one, because there's absolutely nowhere to get propane in Cochrane. So now you can finally do that at the Calgary Co-op in Greystone. Now, how do you get to enjoy the fun for this event? On Saturday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m., they will have local foods on display, like McKay's ice cream. There will be a local band playing some music, and plenty of swag bags and other fun things that happen during grand openings. So Saturday, Calgary Co-op is the place to be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. It's pretty exciting to see a new grocery store in town. And like I said, that propane, we've all been looking for propane, and we've all had to pick it up at Costco or drive slightly out of town, but we finally have propane right in Cochrane. All right. Also, Saturday afternoon from 1:30 p.m. until 4:30 p.m., we have a family dance on the calendar. This is your old time family dance, and it is put on by the Cochrane United Church in Cochrane. And this will be at the Frank Wills Community Hall. Now, I do believe there is a price, a ticket for this. I think it's $10, but should be great fun on Saturday at Frank Wills Memorial Hall. All right. And on the evening of the 20th, the event to note is this Cochrane event that everybody is waiting for. There is still a few tickets left for, and in just a moment, I am also going to draw for 2 tickets to Cochrane Oktoberfest. All right, this is Cochrane Oktoberfest 2025, brought to you by Half Hitch Brewing Company. This is Cochrane's annual Oktoberfest celebration, and this is a rager. This is a party, Cochrane. Tickets, I think, are $30. All the information is up on our website. But it is a complete hoot. So if you're looking for a fabulous Oktoberfest party in Cochrane, you won't find one any better than this Saturday night at the Lions Event Center. So all the details for that are on our website, including how you can pick up tickets to that. And if you stay tuned to the end of the broadcast, I am going to be drawing for 2 tickets to that event on Saturday night. So stay tuned in just a moment here. All right, that brings us into Sunday. So Sunday on the calendar, we really have one thing that's kind of new. The rest of the date is full of weekly events. Now, they're very good weekly events. So let's just talk about them here. We have 3 markets on the go Sunday. Now, remember, we're kind of winding down the market season here. So if you want to get out to one of these farmers markets, you're going to need to act fast. We have the Bears Paw Lions Market from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at their Lions Club. We have the Bragg Creek Market from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Community Center. And we also have the Cremona Market from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. So 3 great markets, a couple of weeks left for each of those. So make sure you get into one of them this Sunday. And the afternoon and early evening brings us into some of our Sunday jams. So where are we jamming? Cochrane. We have the acoustic jam from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. with host Jamie Allenetch at your Texas Gate. We have the Sunday jam at the Legion, which is a bi-weekly event. So this weekend, doors open at 1 and all the fun kicks off around 2. That event also wraps up around 5 p.m. at the Legion. Then we have the venue with host Alan Christie from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. And the event to highlight for this Sunday is a free event happening at the SLS Center with the Village of Play open house. So that should be a really great one. Check out all the details on urbancasual.ca for more information about that. All right, now I said that we've got a couple tickets for Half Hitch's upcoming Oktoberfest on Saturday night, and we've had people drawing for them all week. So I've got all these names here in this bowl, and most of the names came from Instagram, so I'm going to have to read out some odd Instagram handles, and I will send you a message through that platform to let you know that you've won 2 tickets to this Saturday night's Oktoberfest by Half Hitch. All right, let's pull one of these out. A couple of them are stuck together. All right. Our winner is Kale Dub. You are heading to Oktoberfest this Saturday night. I'll let you know how you can snag those 2 tickets by Instagram in just a little bit. I'll reach out just after this broadcast. Also, let's see, did I miss anything? We've got the draw. I do have the photo winner up from July. I posted that yesterday. So congratulations to that awesome photo. It was of a stormy sky with not only lightning, but a rainbow. So pretty great photo. Check it out on the website. You can also just scroll through to yesterday's social media and find out more about that. And yeah, Cochrane, that is it for everything that's going on around town this weekend. Just to briefly recap the start of the show, we talked about the BTS Advanced Skin and Medical Spa grand opening happening September 25th. Tickets are $10 and they support the Cochrane Area Humane Society. We also talked about your Cochrane General's home opener on September 27th. They will be having a tailgate party starting at 5 with food from Patsy's Place. There will be a puck drop at 7:15 with an intro to all of the Cochrane General's lineup, as well as there will be animals on site and an opportunity to donate to the Cochrane Area Humane Society. And of course, you can meet the mascot Hat Trick. So mark that on your calendar for the 27th. That is the Canucks Cochrane Generals home opener. Tickets are $5 and $10 respectively. Bring everyone out. Should be a great night. Cochrane Lions Club has Nashville coming to Cochrane October 3rd. The tickets are up. All the information is on urbancasual.ca. So get those ones quickly because they are running out of time. And a Taste of Cochrane October 18th. Details are up on our website on how you can grab a ticket to that. Now, like I said, I forgot to check before the broadcast, but they did have some 2-for-1 tickets, so maybe you can still score one of those. But in any case, it's a great event to attend, an awesome way to try some local restaurants that you haven't been to, and the price is certainly worth it. So hit that up. All right, Cochrane, that's me. Back for another week of Cochrane events. I'll be checking back here next Thursday at noon with more details about your Cochrane events. Now, October is coming up fast and furious. We've got our Halloween features already up. So if you're having a Halloween event, make sure you get it into urbancasual.ca pretty soon. Fill out that submit an event form and I'll get you added to that feature. So everybody who's looking for what's going on at Halloween has the opportunity to find you. And yeah, that's it, Cochrane. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Say hello to me if you see me out at one of the events, and I'll be back next weekend with more about your Cochrane events Thursday at noon. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you around town.